Yeah, Karen Page landed as a new Series 5 card in Marvel Snap this week, and I think this one is totally and completely fine. Like, I think if you buy and play this card, you're gonna think, you know what, this is a pretty okay card. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's broken, but I also don't think it's bad. It actually felt right at home in a deck like this one today, which actually had a kind of crazy run for me. I fired off a 9-1 run with this deck. That's 90%. I did have one 8 cube bot game in the mix, which you're gonna see. So it was really kind of 8-1, but still up 18 cubes. Like I like really surprised people. Hydra Bob forced some snaps here and there too, you know, which I don't normally snap. So this deck actually did really, really well, and Karen Page was, again, totally fine. You know, the idea here is to hit a 1-drop on turn 1. You've got Shang-Chi to give you that guaranteed 2-drop on turn 2, which is also a buff card, which plays really nicely for, you know, your stuff like Clea, for instance. Later on, your Mavericks, etc., your Shaws, all can be great, especially if you upgrade that ring. And then you've got a 3-drop of your choice, you know, maybe hopefully Shang-Chi, but certainly Shaw, Maverick, and Vision all work well. And then Karen Page lands on all of those, serving as, you know, great Vision enabler just because of the tempo that Karen Page pushes out immediately. Of course, great buffs on Maverick or Shaw, scaling those up even further. So really like some great targets. Maybe the dream is Clea on 1, Rings on 2. I would say probably Viv or Maverick on 3, and then Karen Page on 4, and you're off to the races. Now, here's the thing, though. There were a lot of moments where I was like, you know what? Karen Page is fine, but I like Mother Ascani a little better. Karen Page is fine. I like Wolverine a little better, because Wolverine, you know, although he has a bit of a condition here that you have to push him up to 5 first, that's not particularly tough in this deck. And ultimately, he's kind of 15 points of total output, 12 power and buffs, plus 3 base, whereas Karen Page is sort of only 11 points in total output, you know, 5 base, 6 in buffs. Hers can be a little bit more targeted in regards to the buffs, so maybe sometimes they can be better if they hit the key targets like we talked about, but still, you know, basically, I think she might be the 3rd best 4-drop in this deck, but she's not far off. And you also have other options too, you know, like Gwenpool and Galacta that would have fit really well in here too. So it's like, is she the 5th best buffing 4-drop? I don't know. Probably depends a little bit on the structure of the deck. I think this one she's better than Gwenpool and Galacta, for instance, because this kind of cares about having stuff down early. But even then, she's not, I wouldn't say she's far off from Gwenpool or Galacta either. Like, I think she's right in line with all these other 4-drops. So it's one of those where it might just come down to like preference, like deck structure a little bit for sure. You know, she's more of a card that wants stuff down early as opposed to setting up for later, unlike Galacta and Gwenpool, right? So, you know, I'm sure there are some specific niches and lists where Karen looks pretty good, and others where it's like, yeah, I might prefer other options, right? So do you need to own this card? I don't think so, no. I think you could get by in this deck and others with other options at the same time. If you go get Karen Page, I think she's going to be absolutely fine for you. I could see this one going up to 4-6 as well, and just giving her a little bit of a boost to make her slightly more competitive at the same time. Probably totally fine. I know this is so boring. Like, I know the YouTube meta is to say this is the most broken card in history, or this card is total garbage. But the reality is she's completely fine. And that said, this deck did exceed my expectations by a ton. This deck might actually have a lot of potential and promise. I liked a lot of what this deck was doing, Karen Page and otherwise. This one won some big games and put out some surprisingly big numbers, as you're about to see. Yeah, we love Clea, Ten Rings, Shang-Chi. That is absolutely insane, particularly with Karen Page. I think you just load up that full spot too, right? Oh, Central Park, you suck. I mean, it's fine. Karen can just go elsewhere, but she might miss Clea now, which means we miss a dude. How come every time I'm about to have fun, locations just go, nope, sorry, dog. No fun for you. White Palace opponent's getting a Karen Page. I'm getting a Wong. Wow. Boy, that's tempting. Dude, Ascani Karen is also tempting. Dang. You don't ever go Wong Ascani Karen, right? That doesn't make sense. I don't think you'd have... Because you'd end up with like a 2-5 Karen. But you'd also... Well, I don't know, dude. Wong Ascani... flames on 5 is pretty nuts. Oh my god, I think you do go Wong. Oh my god, dude. I really wish these squirrels were out of the way though, man. I really wish these squirrels were out of the way. I'm gonna end up with too many cards in hand too, but I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm gonna try to parse all that out. But Klea's adding so many cards to hand, it's gonna be a pain with the Yaskanis. Oh my god, I don't even know anymore. Oh, it's Zombie Galacti, by the way. I didn't even realize. Oh, that's scary too, man. That's not a good sign. That's really spooky. Am I going to be able to outpace that? I mean, I'm going to have a lot of points. I wish the flames could somehow hit their hand and hit the Zombie Galactis, right? The good news is the squirrels are still... Oh, also, I really cannot play cards left, I'm realizing, huh? Like, all my cards are 1-drops. I wanted Ascani to go mid, right? But if I do that, I get 2/9 Karen and a 3 and 2 3/7 Karens. That would fill the hand. It's a lot of points, but I'm wondering if I'm better off with just like more space on Wong for the Karens, you know? Like I still get 2 Karens this way and I can play them both on Wong. And that way I still have some room for the flames as well. I don't know, actually. Somebody math that out, but I'm just thinking about prioritizing space on Wong as well. The good news is these squirrels can't transform. Otherwise, the flames would be like stuck, kind of, I think. But in this way, I still get a ton of points free sort of here mid. Do you play a Karen now? Just can't do much left. And if I want to use the flames, I don't know where my second win is going to be is my problem right now. Because mid, they don't even have a green guy. Like they're already like Hellfire Club is actively screwing me this game, basically. I can maybe win right. They have 2 green guys. It just depends if they play a third. And of course, depends on how big Galactus gets. Mid is just free for these flames to work 100% though. Like that's good news. Mid's kind of free. So we win another spot. I want all my buffs to go right. That was 2 buffs, right? I'll take that. Maverick is another green guy, but he's a big old point boost for Zombie Galactus too. I don't think we're going to get big enough right, guys. I don't think we're going to get big enough right. Three guys and it's at least 11, right? That's already 32 points. I'm kind of at 33. Maybe if Karen hits, I get up to like 40 something. I don't think we're going to be big enough if they have any other buffs on Galactus. I think, well, that's a good start. That's a good start, Karen. Yes, keep going. She hit all 6 buffs, right? That might actually be enough. Is it enough? How big is Galactus? It's enough. Oh, that's so sick, dude. We haven't even ticked up our 10 rings yet. Oh my god, she hit all 6 buffs right. I wonder if it was even right to play the Maverick, by the way. No, I think I revealed him after Karen, right? So he didn't hurt us. Really, only these squirrels would have hurt us. Wow. Wow. That's so sick. That's a hard deck to beat when they actually get Limbo. Thank God the Zombie Galacti wasn't, even 3 points bigger would have been too much, right? No, that would have been +9. That would have been fine. But it had to have been 4 points bigger. Woo! What a sick game, though, dude. That was so cool. Karen actually doing some work there. The opponent's Wong maybe saved us there. I love it, man. That's so fun. Yeah, do we rip it or we just dodge for Viv? I think we just dodge for Viv, right? This is an insane Karen Page Viv setup. So let's, oh no, they did not dodge. No, 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 no. Don't, well, Viv would be okay, I guess. We get a crazy head start. Karen, oh. God dang it, dude. Was such a sick Karen. And now it's, give me a new Karen. Oh, dang. That is a really good card. One I wanted to put in the deck and didn't. Maybe now we do just still stick to the Karen for the crazy Viv Vision lead, right? Yeah, I think that's probably worth it. Yeah. Opponent rip. I just cannot believe, dude, she's definitely going to want to speak to the manager about this. Like, I wish they gave her a Karen haircut. The poor Karens, dude. Like, she was Karen long before any Karen memes. Are you serious? This is the greatest player in the world. I'm so cooked. I need Shang-Chi badly. I need to upgrade this to get more points. Oh my god, I've never been more cooked in my life, dude. Otto's Lab. I do wish this pulled the lowest power card like Doc Ock does, you know? Like, I think that would be a much more fitting... Bro, just tempoing the Viper now? Like, what the heck? Maybe they thought I was gonna move Nightcrawler, but I already did. Remember, like, he's gone, dog. Oh my god, double Carter. Double buffed Carter is gross. Should this be in the deck? I had fears that I would have a hard time like positioning for her, right? I was like, well, I probably want something that's like a little bit more position agnostic almost, like where, you know, just kind of works. Ooh, the double flames here could be sick. Bro, and there's that Shang-Chi we talked about. Do we need to use the flames now to deny like whatever that's gonna be, you know? Maybe Carter also just goes right. And then you finish on Carter Wolverine. Well, no, that doesn't really make sense. You need more bodies. I mean, you can finish on Wolverine, but you don't really expect to win there. I think I'm like, you know, of course I'm like worried about I don't know, Arnim Zola's or whatever, right? That's what I'm thinking about. It's like, do I need a lot of points, right? You know? But then how do you win mid or left? You know? Can you trust Flames of the Faltine to win, you know? Maybe, I don't know. If this is like a Black Panther, it's way tinier, but it's still too big probably for right, I think, isn't it? I don't know, man. Kind of getting greedy here. They're going for Galactus, dog! It's Galactus! It's freaking Galactus, dude. Well, there's no way we lose to Galactus, right? Because of this is like way too many points to lose to Galactus, right? Dude, oh my god. Like, it's only going to be 7 power Galactus, and I have 1,000,000 points mid. I'm still ahead right. Arnim Zola is not a threat right anymore, because that's just way too much going on. I'm even pulling ahead left here, thanks to Wolverine. I also have priority, so Galactus wouldn't even go off, of course. This is totally fine. Totally fine. We're cooking here, dude. Despite the failed Karen, Galactus is the ultimate manager, though, isn't he? Karen goes to the store. She's a target. Let me speak to your manager. And freaking Galactus pops up. You hear this thundering stomps from afar. How may I help you? No one drop sucks, dude. I put 5 in the deck to make sure we hit them as consistently as possible. The other angle, of course, is you could just play, you know, a Quicksilver. But I didn't want to go the Quicksilver route because I was like, well, what I ended up doing anyway is wanting a bunch of 1-drops in the deck because you just don't have that much like energy flexibility later, you know? I was like, no, let's just put a bunch of 1-drops, you know, it's fine. And Karen can still be played on turn 5 too, so it's not like the end of the world or anything. No Shang-Chi. I think opponent wants to get right. That's a sick Joaquin Torres, by the way. Really cool, dude. I like that a lot. Very cool. We'll try to get Viv winning mid. I don't want to go into Late Chiguia yet. I think we'll hold because, like I said, I think they mostly go right. Jeez, more rocks though. The good news is my hand's kind of okay, and a rock would at least give me a body for Karen, right? I'm getting more Sentinel buffs now too. Viv just got a major upgrade. There's that rock. Oh, I also have a ninja on board. I forgot to 1-drop. I think we just go Karen then. Yeah, it's pretty good to support Viv. Ascani Maverick is not really good on turn 5 though, because you wouldn't be able to use the Maverick activations on 6. So you probably just go Wolverine here instead. But it's snapping. Must have some Ronin stuff going on. I'm not feeling too bad about our situation right now though. Iceman, ooh, that's yeah, actually that's still kind of okay, I think. You do want to play the Wolverine left here, but I don't want to support a Darkhawk too hard, right? Like Late Chiguia enables the Darkhawk's the problem. So do you maybe go Maverick, Bob Rock? Still don't really want to support that Lechiguia. Maverick's just not really that interesting in your crazy weak right like this. I guess you could put a buff to Wolverine right next turn. I mean, I don't know if it's Darkhawk or Ronin because they're doing both, right? You do really like your Sentinels too, for the record. They're pretty big. It's like just as many points, but like I don't even really want the Mavericks. The crazy thing, it's just like Wolverine's already buffed, so if you want him to be a good Wolverine, you want to play him left, but that just makes a Darkhawk totally crazy. So it's like, do you bother? And then if I don't play Maverick now, I never get any Maverick activation, so I kind of want to play Maverick now. I'm just not so sure about this. It's not dumping cards quite as effectively. For Ronin, you know, I am dodging Lechiguia for Darkhawk like we talked about. There's the Ronin. They did commit it left though, which makes me feel like I have a lot more space elsewhere. I feel like I can make a better play right now. Let's do this. Wolverine's gonna be bigger than Bob, I guess. It's plus 10, we're already up 5. It's really plus 14. Yeah, I think this is fine. They really committed. I mean, it just depends. Like, dodging Lechiguia means Darkhawk's really not as big of a threat. It's still big, but maybe not big enough, right? Steak Ronin's kind of nasty, though. Is that big enough? I'm still getting plus 4 off Wolverine. I think we're okay. Even if they had some kind of Maximus or whatever. Yeah, this was good, man. Karen was just like, you know, just like honest points, man. She stood up to Ronin, the manager. The manager instead of Ronin, the accuser. I love that every deck has a manager now. This is great. Yeah, man, I'm chill with this. Yeah, this is good. Everybody kind of did their part here, man. Viv was great. Karen was good. Ascani was a little awkward, I guess, but still not bad. I guess we got Karen added to hand, or maybe it was Wolverine. I don't know who it was. Doesn't matter. We're pretty happy with this current setup, I'll tell you that. Shaw into Karen is really nice. 10 rings is fine to do now. Werewolf. Whoa. Yeah, double Karens, dude. I like it, actually. Let's go. I guess, yeah, I think you do. I think you just happily go Shaw. You're pretty locked in, right? I guess, but that's just in case of Shang-Chi. Oh man, I guess we're really locked in, right? Okay. Oh, dude, Ascani Wolverine is also kind of baller, to be honest. Dude, the problem is, like, there's so many good 4-drops. This is what I talked about with Karen, like in all my card reviews on the podcast with Alex, is how, like, I think she's totally fine, you know? Solid. Totally fine, respectable, but there's just so much competition. Even in this deck, I'm like, is she the 3rd best 4-drop? I don't know. You know, she's 11 points. Wolverine is theoretically what now, like 15, and Ascani is God knows what. You know, Ascani's, it's hard to math out exactly. Like, she's 6, but not really 6, kind of 8, but then also the discount. She's kind of a 2/8, right? So she even really a 4-drop, depending on how it all gets played out. You know. I think since we don't really have a clear buff to Wolverine, I'm tempted. Like, this is fine actually because of Nightcrawler. So you go Ascani, you got double Wolverines. They're each 3, so you play those each on 6, I guess, just for a crazy power dump. And then maybe you just do Karen next turn with a 1-drop if you hit it. I think that's okay. When it's a bounce deck, obviously, Toxin, Silver Sable stuff. My top decked card's getting ruined. Silver Sable is like a pretty legit counter, I guess, to like buff decks. My poor Maverick, but thankfully we're playing out of hand. We don't really care too much. Yeah, Bob is fine. I don't think we buffed the Bob though. I think Nightcrawler's a better buff target. This is a good little force right. We're still pretty big right, and we're gonna get even bigger thanks to the Wolverines, right? We're gonna add 8 more points right. So like right is actually very competitive. We might be able to play around like Rocket Raccoon in some surprising ways too, because, well, I guess we need to put some cards left. So probably not. We might dodge mid though. They might not expect me to add 8 points mid without adding points, you know? More giant Silver Sables. I mean, my goal is to win right and mid. So like, the part of me doesn't really want to put the Wolverines here, but at the same time, it's actually a lot of points. It's going to be 18 points, I guess, right? What is it going to be? 15 mid? Is that enough? Like, I kind of want to move Nightcrawler mid, but then Wolverine will move right. that actually might be okay, right? You'd just kind of be wasting, well, no, you'd have 9, 13 points there. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know. Opponent's confident, which I get. They have a lot of points here, probably. I think this is shaky for us for sure. But I like, oh, our Bob is moving left actually, which might be fine if they overcommit mid. I don't know. They're only playing 2 cards right now. What the heck is this other card? Oh my God, Shulao. Yeah, this is totally fine. Bob moving is great. That's actually gonna make a difference and win us left. Bob, you son of a gun, Bob, you did it. They threw the game with a snap accidentally. I mean, that's not, they didn't throw. It's fine to snap there. That was a confident play. I liked it. Totally reasonable snap, but it inadvertently cost them, right? We'd only be at 15-19, and I guess it'd be a tie actually. No, it didn't cost them. It's fine. It was a tiebreaker anyway. We win the tiebreaker regardless. This is a great game though, man. Karen did just fine. Like, happy with the Karen. You know, some extra points on the Shaw. You know, that's nice. She was kind of a 4-13. The Wolverines were basically all 4-15s, right? 3 plus 12. Did we hit? We did actually hit Shaw's. They were even 4-17 on that one, right? That's a bonus. Ascani was hard to calculate, but also great. All 3 of our 4 drops here were good. Just all good cards. I'm happy. Okay. Wow. Oh my God, dude. We got Nightcrawler and Captain Carter. We like those, man. Carter almost made the cut in this deck. Just worried I wouldn't be able to get behind her enough, you know? Taylor Swift Enjoyer is the opponent. I love it. 10 rings mid. No, that's a decent Carter spot, weirdly, just because you know there's going to be enough bodies, right? I think you still load up Viv right here to get out ahead. Opponent might have a similar list. Chavez, buff stuff. I really also thought about going the Nomura route with Karen. You know, hitting those them dang lashers and stuff, but yeah. And then this deck, you know, if I'm running 10 rings, which is great for Clea, I didn't want to run lasher in this one. So, like, you don't need a 2-drop. You know you're hitting your 2-drop every time. So I just, like, if you went the Quicksilver route with Karen, I don't, like, if you did it with, like, Wiccan stuff, I'd totally get it. But if you do it in a buff deck like this, I don't know what the rest of the deck looks like, you know? If you're not running 1-drops, and if you're not running 1s and 2s, you just, the whole deck is 3s and 4s, you know? Like, I don't know what you'd put in there. That's all I'm thinking about. We can actually lock in with Karen here, yeah. Just support the Viv. Nightcrawler can bail out to give us some play still, so that's fine. Kalea's gonna give us some options here too. What was Copycat, by the way? Oh, that was Ascani. Dang. If we think a 4-4 Ascani's good, a 3-5 Ascani's even better, man. That is a monster Maverick too. Good God, dude. Oh man, I don't know if these freaking flames are gonna do enough work here. Opponent is going giga hard here. Crazy hard. Carter buffs are good. You go ahead and move the Nightcrawler out and just start flamesing. I mean, it feels like a drop in the bucket, right? Like, is it even worth the trouble? I don't know, maybe. It's actually quite a big point sacrifice though too, so Viv might lose, but that might not even be a bad thing if she moves out. Like, maybe that helps me win left or mid or something, although I don't know if that's true. I feel like we still want to compete right. I don't know, this feels kind of bad. It's like, it's sort of technically worth 6 points, I guess, right? So like, that's efficient, but at the same time might be just a total drop in the bucket. You never know. Grandmaster. Oh, thank God I didn't hit the Ascani again. Good Lord. Ascani, so, oh, Brood. Okay, so they're saving the second Maverick. So we did kind of target the right Maverick in a weird way. Now, how many points behind are we? We're behind by 33 points. This is 14 and 10 would be 24. So that's never enough. We cannot win right. Viv did move left like we talked about, though. Can we win mid? They're pretty locked in here, man. I think pretty decent chance. I mean, the +6 though is really scary. Really scary. We're adding 10. We're down by 2. That's 8, but really 12. I doubt it, right? +6 should beat us. Yeah, I don't think we have it. I don't think we have it. Any middle-sized 3-drop here beats us. Yeah, that's more than enough. by a mile because of the buff too, assuming that takes, which I think it will. Yeah, tough game. The Mavericks with Nidavellir is just really crazy strong, right? Perhaps we should have just stuck the Carter, right? You know, she would have been a back row Carter because we were already so committed, but maybe that would have been enough. Oh, wait a minute. Did we lose or win? I didn't see. I'm too lazy to math. 30. No, this is 29 and they're almost 40. No, we lost. It was a tie mid. The storm didn't go off. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did play the right one here because Nightcrawler was bigger than Clea. Oh my god. Wow. If Viv had moved mid, I think we would have won the game. Ooh, we hit our 10 rings, guys. Oh, he didn't hit a 1-drop though. 5 1-drops and missing is tough. I mean, you really only get, I guess, 3 cards in your opening hand because of 10 rings, right? But still, that's 1/4 of your deck, and almost half of my deck is 1-drops, right? Oh, Storm is Storm worth a float here? Yeah, Storm could definitely be in this deck. I'm honestly not sure why I didn't put her in the deck. I guess because I really wanted to play Shang. Well, I guess because I don't want to skip turn 1. No, that's why. That's why I was like suddenly thinking like, oh, we lost our 2-drop, but we got the Storm and they lost the Storm. How funny is that? That's pretty funny, guys. I think you go Viv next turn. Do you play Clea with it or not? Or you actually go Mother Ascani just to get those turn 5 Mavericks? I think that's what you do, dog. That's so sick. Yeah, you go Ascani here 100%. Yeah. I still kind of want to go Viv too, but I think you want to play Mavericks by turn 5 always, so probably just going to be a 1-drop, right? The good news is we have the Nightcrawler to move out. Do I even want my card back? Even relevant? Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I just wasting points over here now? +5 is like a 2/7. Is that like one of the better things I can do, I guess? Dude, like, I have priority right now. There's like a pretty good 50-50 on Captain Carter, and that also fills your spots. I think this is the way to do it, right? Like, this has got to be the move. You don't get another Clea buff like this because you're not playing Viv, but I mean, this is just really nice. Next turn might be Karen plus rings. Oh, it's not a 50-50. It's a 1/3. No! We missed. Alas, I'm not really that worried about right, but I'm actually like weirdly still very much in contention on it. Well, that just makes me want to play right, because like technically that flips, right? And then you just go, I don't know, do you go Karen? No, you want more flexibility than Karen. Oh yeah, opponent's like, no, I'm locked up and losing, dude. Yeah, no. 10 rings is a 2/7. That's really a 2/8, I guess. So we go 20 to 18, assuming no outside influence, right? Like this is a freebie. And then the Mavericks just adding 12 points wherever, maybe left. I don't even know. You go like Clea to 17 and then I don't know, Viv mid or something, right? You'd have like a 17 to 18 point lead and a win, right? How on earth do you ever lose? I kind of feel compelled to play Karen in some ways too, but I don't think we needed to. Man, no 1-drop. I really thought 5 would be more than enough, and it's turning out to be not nearly enough. I don't know if that's true. I'm just unlucky. Mosh Pit's great though for Shaw. It's great for Maverick. Who do we like better? I mean, Shaw, I guess, is theoretically better from a like per instance standpoint, right? Like every tick of Shaw goes up a lot. Man, Shang-Chi 10 rings. Sad Sandbar is screwing us here. I think you still go Maverick after for the record and just move Nightcrawler, right? But maybe Maverick's just not the guy. I don't know. If you do Wolverine, you need to make sure you have a card right. You could put 10 rings right, but it's like kind of expensive. Probably just put Maverick right next turn and hope to hit a 1-drop to play left, or Nightcrawler too can do it. Do you move the Nightcrawler now to start getting the buffs? You probably still deny out a Morlock, right? Yeah, I think you probably do. Yeah. We want Wolverine to get the right amount of buffs. And I'm fine for him to tick up at the end of next turn, which objective will happen after the location. So he will go off next turn indeed. Opponent is already trying to get this Adam Warlock supported. They are kind of locking in on points here, though. They're not going to be that big mid. So mid should be pretty trivial to win. Clea is fantastic for the Wolverine, but I think you really want to make sure Maverick hits. Yeah, hopefully Clea still gets hit. I don't know. We may not have the curve for her anyway, but Panopticon doesn't help us here unless we play 10 rings, but I don't know if 2 points is going to be worth that. I guess technically that'd be about the same as Viv right now, or a little bigger actually, because the barn reveal, right? Athena and Sunspot, right? Okay, this makes me feel really good because I feel like I'm advantaged pretty hard mid. You don't expect a lot more points to hit mid because Warlock's like kind of limited, right? And then I'm gonna go really hard left. Really hard left. That said, what's the best way to do that? I guess you just do this, right? These two. Yeah, mid's fine, right? Shaw's gaining 4, and we're gaining another 5. It's 30. There's no loops where Adam Warlock gets to 30. There's only 2 Invisible Woman things. That's basically 3 right now. This deck got a lot worse with that recent change. I think this is always fine. I don't think there's any way to lose this. We did hit Clea, but didn't use the flames. I forgot Sandbar's hurting those even more. There's just no chance, right? Mid is totally 100% safe. Left is going to be really big, frankly. Like, really big. We're going to, like, 25 and then another 3, I think. 28 left. I just don't think this deck can do that anymore. Used to, I would have been more nervous. I mean, I guess like a Killmonger or something maybe would surprise me, but that shouldn't happen either. Havoc's not enough. Fantastic Art, definitely not enough. Yeah, 27. 30 is actually what we're going to? Yeah, 30. That's really nice. Warlock ticks up 3 times, right? So that's fine. Athena 3 times. Havoc 3 times, but that's not even close. There you go, man. Good stuff. This would have been a much scarier game in the old days. Maybe still would have been fine, I think, if I math it out, but much scarier before. I think, is it only 4 loops? I don't remember it, honestly. Now, that is the most insane hand and location combo I've ever seen, dude. This is sick. Show me Karen next, man. I want it all. Although I guess you probably just put Shaw right too, don't you? I don't think you even maybe play a 4-drop. Black Panther in the opponent's deck. Okay. Ascani on the Shaw is crazy too. Okay. I mean, I think I'm confident enough to lock in left, aren't I? Oh my good lord. Yeah, I think you still do this. I don't know. I'm like so torn now. Like double Black Panthers at 14 each is also kind of cool. 3 cost Panthers. I don't know, dude. I also don't hate putting a Bob in here and then just snapping it out to like catch a buff maybe. I don't know. I have a lot of debates here. I don't know. There's so many options in Elysium. Things just get wild. I'm a little nervous that the opponent's deck perhaps benefits from it a little more just as a result of like, you know, oh my God, this game just got absolutely nutty. I don't know. That's more time for 10 rings to tick up, I guess. More time for flames to make an impact, I guess. But I feel like I have time for the Panthers to make an impact. So maybe I ought to play for Panthers now. Like Scani on 5, turn 6 could be both Panthers. You could even Agony a Panther, although I guess that's not particularly good, is it? Maybe you just Agony the Shaw then. I don't know. Shaw also just really wants to go left, right? That's the other side of it, is like Shaw loves being left. He loves it. Like every turn ticking up like crazy, you know? I don't know. The only problem with Shaw is like you lock in, you don't have a place for your flames, but you know, those can catch up later, I think. Shaw's just crazy power output left, so I don't think I can pass that up. Panther goes left, so that's not setting up for like an Arnim Zola, interestingly enough. Again, my flames are kind of missing, but that's fine, I guess. I'm not doing any Arnim Zola stuff, so I can put my Panthers wherever. 2, 3, 14 Panthers. I need them to play cards away from left so I can use these dang flames. They might be aware of that and just being like, oh no, I'm never going to do that. Part of me thinks this could maybe be a robot, but I don't know. The Echo Panther Magic's not a typical robot allocation. You know, I don't normally see that, I feel like. So maybe not. Fastball special is insane. Oh my god. Okay, now here's the line, guys. We finally see the line. The Flames of the Faultine are going to do absolutely jack squat against this. Even though I have priority, it's still gonna go down to 31. You're talking about 62 and 62. I do not think it is humanly possible to beat this, right? With my own Panthers. I mean, I'm looking at a 22 power Panther and a 14 power Panther. You could maybe try to get a Viv hit if they wait on this a turn, so that Viv ticks these up even more. I just really don't think that's going to make a difference, though. I didn't accidentally activate again, did I? I hope not. I just don't think this makes any... I think the opponent's just absolutely... What? Maybe they just didn't have it. Maybe they thought I was going to turn off Limbo. Maybe they forgot about Limbo. Maybe they just didn't have the Arnim Zola. Maybe they... I don't know, dude. The Flames were definitely not a difference maker. Just didn't have anywhere else to use them, you know? I am stunned we win that game. I feel like they were way ahead. I guess maybe they just didn't have Arnim Zola and nothing else to do, but I would have waited at least a turn if I were them. Maybe they thought I had an answer. I'm not sure. All right, this is, yeah, this isn't too bad. Let's go right. Let's get ahead of this for Viv. Come on, Viv. Get a lead. Cloning Vats. Oh my god. I don't know if it's worth it might be worth it. I think he does upgrade the one in hand, the copy. Like, I think it works. I just don't know if I think that's worth it necessarily. It might be. You know, it's like a pretty good 2/2. Opponent's a robot anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just like thinking about timing, basically. Like, is it worth it, dude? Now, Ascani Maverick is worth it. That's insane. Okay. Let's go ahead and snap while we're behind here. See if the bot maybe snaps back. Yep, nice. A little lesson there on manipulating your cubes against bots, guys. I will say, if this is a destroyer deck, which I think it is, then the Wakanda's like pretty nuts for them. That's also a really cool Colossus. I like that a lot. So then the plan here is to do... Oh, Dream Dimension, I forgot, kind of screws us, doesn't it? Oh, man, yeah, Dream Dimension sort of screws us. I didn't think about that. I mean, I think we're going to win anyway, but it does kind of screw us, yeah. I mean, we're definitely going to win because it's a robot, like, there's no question, but I forgot it screws us. Like, this Ascani is probably still the right play, because what else would you have done, but... just not as good as you want it to be, you know. So now it's gonna be like Maverick, Wolverine, Maverick, I guess, probably, right? Yeah. You don't actually get a buff mid, but you're saying you don't really care. I think you could move the Nightcrawler over, just to get 7 mid. 7 to 4 it holds, or. You know, they don't, you know, because they might dump left here. It's a robot. They'll lose intentionally anyway. It doesn't matter. But, you know, theoretically, I guess this covers pretty well. Because you're still decent left, you know. And I don't know if it's really worth it or not, but I'm just thinking, if it were a human opponent, would it be worth it? Probably would have been enough that if they split, you had a lead that's sufficient left regardless. And that, you know, they're kind of encouraged to go left with Ant-Man. So against a human, I think I probably would have done it that way, yeah. Good game to include anyway here, though, just to showcase, get them points, get them bot game points.